Eom Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello everyone, it's another very beautiful day and thank you very much for joining us. You're watching the Eom Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mawari. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Nigerian economy from the viewpoint of industry operators. Also on the lineup is Let's Talk, and our focus is on Strong Tower Academy, AY Homes Investment, BIZSHIELD Africa, and TOONWALK Limited. On Spot On, we have Ngozi Adiolu Idowu, who is the managing partner of KINGSMEAD Group of Schools. And on the face-to-face is Dayo Omotoye, who is the Chief Executive Officer of one of the fastest growing support service providers in the oil and gas industry, PETROLEUM Limited. It's a package you must see. Sit back as we bring you the details. Welcome to KINGSMEAD Group of Schools. KINGSMEAD Group of Schools is built on the vision to be the preferred citadel of education in Nigeria. It boasts of a team of experienced and qualified professionals offering world-class educational standards. Call us now. Telephone number 080-2039-2246 or come over to KINGSMEAD Group of Schools, KINGSMEAD Famous Street, off Erumo Road, Obafemi Awolowo Way, Ikorodu, Lagos. As government is doing everything possible to grow the Nigerian economy, industry operators are positioning and repositioning their operations with the view to offering world-class services to their esteemed clients. Tokunbo Aromolaro is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Von Automobile Nigeria Limited.
As a vehicle assembly plant, we assemble vehicles from completely knocked down states. The more sophisticated ones that we are unable to assemble because we do not have the facilities, we assemble from the semi-knocked down states. But more importantly, we ensure that we have facilities for maintenance of these vehicles over time. All the vehicles that we produce are properly supported with spare parts and kits necessary to make sure that they keep running for their expected useful life. So we have workshops all over the country. We have spare depots, and we ensure that all our vehicles are properly supported. We're trying to run a system by which people who patronize our products can feel very supportive customer care all through the lifespan of their vehicles.
Mona Lisa Aze is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Mona MATHEWS.
Mona MATHEWS was started in 2002, January. It was started as a business to meet the footwear needs of Nigerians, both those at home or in the diaspora. Found out that there was a gap in the footwear industry, that not all kinds of feet were being catered for, that not just everybody can just walk into a shop and get a nice pair of shoes that would fit and be comfortable. You know, I had that personal problem myself, and I found it difficult to find my size in comfortable, nice looking shoes. So I actually also discovered that there was a market where they were selling good quality leather and other shoe accessories, and that there were workmen, shoemakers, who had actually been making shoes for a number of years. So what I did was I got into designing, and then I got shoemakers to start making shoes for me, and that's how the journey started. We have two sides to us. We have a ready-to-wear line, so you can walk into the shop and buy our shoes off the shelf. And then we have the made-to-order. Now for the made-to-order, we have clients who have special occasions, special events, landmark birthdays, you know, weddings and celebrations like that, and they come in and they order shoes and bags for that specific occasion to go with the particular outfit that they want to wear. We also have clients who want to play around with designing their own footwear or their own handbag, and so we collaborate with them and we make something unique for them and something special so that in the whole world they're the only ones that have that pair. We also do repairs, not just for Mona MATHEWS shoes, but if you have a good pair of shoes that you've bought and you've worn them for a while and they're getting worn out or something, we have repair services.
Mona MATHEWS. This is SARA Products Limited. SARA Products Limited is Nigeria's premier mattress, pillow, and beddings manufacturing company. The company is built on the core values of professionalism, quality, integrity, and cost effectiveness, with awards from local and international organizations, including the Standards Organization of Nigeria. All the products of SARA Products Limited are tested, certified, and trusted. Call us now on our hotline 234-1791-8912, 234-1774-2130, or 080-8028-2811, 081 2211 2233. Better still, come over to our corporate office and ultra-modern showroom at 184-185 Happy Avenue, Kirikiri Industrial Estate, Kirikiri, Apapa, Lagos, Nigeria. Lekon Owoduni is the founder and director of Strong Tower Academy.
I bought this idea and dreams concerning this school when I was serving in the then Gongola State, now Adamawa State. I was posted to the, at that time, Nigerian Airports Authority, but at that time they didn't give me accommodation. And I decided now, let me get, and at the seminary, St. Peter's Seminary in Jimeta Yola then, we gave nice accommodation to the corpus, and I said, well, why can't I go there and teach? And I was a teacher, teaching English language, mathematics, English, so many subjects, in the donors area. And I fell in love with education because I noticed that we were able to impact the younger ones very well, to the extent that when I was living there, with my patronage sum of 200 naira that we earn on a monthly basis, I was able to save 3,400, almost 4,000 naira. And that brought me back to the south. And the very first day, you can guess where I came to this place. At that time, it was NITEL staff quarters. And at the end of the day, NITEL was liquidated. This is a non-core asset that was given to individual staff who resides there. And they gave them the first option of buying. But some of them could not afford. And my elder brother called me, so I was buying. After buying this thing, I was so frustrated that why am I buying all these junks? Because they are really junks. And it was then an inspiration came to me. You told me you're going to start a school. Because all along we were asking God, I needed to do school. But if I want to do a school, it's going to be a standard school with standard football field. And that's the short story concerning this school. And we started in 2010. Strong Tower Academy is a platform, the vision of the school is a platform where productive and purpose-driven individuals are built through values, Christian values, to make them a total leader. And the mission of it is that we're giving parents value for their money. That when these individuals become governors, everything they want to be in life, the parents will do that they have not done wrong investments. Any student in this school must be diligent and be obedient. If you are obedient and diligent, there's no heights in life you'll not get to. And obedience comes in from the fear of God. When you have the fear of God, you will depart from iniquity. That's our core value here. And that's why if you pass by my student 10 times, they will bow and greet you. That is one of the core values we have there. They are morally sound.
Saeed Omogboye is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of AY Homes Investment Limited.
They are really trying curbing the activities of fraudsters. That's actually the issues with investors, the fear of putting their money where they cannot get it back. But with this association now, they are really coming up to set up some policy to make it inaccessible for fraudsters amongst us to thrive or to operate. So that is a wonderful job they've been doing so far, and I have to commend them for that. I can't really say we are there. We are just trying. Government to come and go, another government to hand over project to another government. So that is a challenge. When one stops, one should be able to take it up from there. That is, there has to be the consistency, delivering of their project. But Lagos is, we are trying Lagos, at least. Government are not sleeping in that aspect. They are really working so hard to make sure they meet up with the population challenges in Lagos State. Our population are increasing every day. And you can't expect the prices of housing not to be increased. it will always increase. The only way we can curb that is for government to make so many things available for us so that we're able to afford to build more homes for Nigerians, affordable ones. If we cannot access a land to build for people, houses will be expensive. The little ones out there will be expensive. If someone in diaspora cannot access land in Nigeria, cannot register for his land in Nigeria, cannot get document for his land in Nigeria, it will always be difficult because they still have the fear of corruptions in our system. So by the time they make the system, the policy accessible to less cumbersome, they should make it that way so that people outside the country can come in and also invest. People want to. I have a lot of clients in diaspora, they really want to come back and invest. But the fear of unknown with the system of Nigerian government, they prefer to keep their money where it is safe. But if they can sit in their house abroad, access lands in Nigeria, get every other information they need about Nigerian land, process their document while they are there, get their CFO while they are there, they will build. Everybody will come into this sector and build. Before you know it, the government will not even need to come and build for us again. That is why it's a challenge to each and every one of them. And for us too. So the land is not that accessible to everyone to build. That is why we'll continue to have hike in housing. The prices will continue to high because people cannot access land to build. Because by the virtue of constitution, all land belongs to government. If you want to embark on any building project, it will take me back to government, national planning. If a particular area is well planned, there is no way an activity will be going on in that area and government agency will not be there to correct whatever that is going on in that area. So people are dubious. We have some quack builders, engineers. They want to compromise. But what is the job of our agency, environmental agency, consumer protections law? That is why they are there to see the plans of the building, the materials they want to use in that project, satisfy engineer on ground to approve the project. Then if we put all these things in places, we'll reduce the incident of collapsed buildings in Nigeria.
Temitope Akintunde is the Chief Executive Officer of BIZSHIELD Africa.
The vision of BIZSHIELD Africa is to be the best e-commerce website in Africa. You know, we have Alibaba for China, there is Amazon for US and UK. So BIZSHIELD is going to be the e-commerce website for Africa, the best. That's the vision, to be the best e-commerce website in Africa. Then the mission is to gather as much as entrepreneurs doing various business in one place so that people can do smooth and effortless and efficient business on a daily basis. So we have various services you can buy and you can sell on the app. You can transact business on the app. We are going to have a logistic company whereby whatever you sell, the app will be in charge of delivering to your customers, and the charges will be cheaper than the regular delivery companies. We're still looking at some other services, but basically people can buy on the app, you can sell there, you can display your goods and services there, you can advertise on our app to over 20 million users, 20 million daily users. Then we have an escrow whereby maybe you want to wait for the goods to arrive before you make payment, and the seller doesn't want to release without being sure of getting payment, then you can pay to us. The seller deliver to you. Once you are happy with your products, then we'll pay the seller. That's an escrow service. The benefits are many. We have the benefits for the sellers, which are the main user of the app, the subscribers. Then we also have some benefits for the buyers. For example, as a subscriber, as a seller, you'll be verified as a trusted seller, which means that a new buyer does not have any problem coming to you for the first time, because sometimes people are skeptical buying from somebody they don't know from. But with us verifying you as a trusted seller, you have no problem. That is number one benefit for the seller. The number two benefit for the seller is this. We are trying to work with the government. We've talked to some offices concerning the commerce self-employed entrepreneurs in Nigeria, the small-time entrepreneurs. For example, we are talking to the CAC office to reduce the cost of registering for them, for the people that will be coming to our hub. We're still negotiating.
Adekunle Gafar is the founder and chief executive officer of TOONWALK Limited.
We do a lot of TV web commercial, but nowadays, it's web commercial. For example, we are working presently with a foremost psychiatrist. We call her celebrity psychiatrist. I don't know if you know her, Dr. Memuna. We're working on mental well-being, mental health well-being. We came up with a strategy to educate people about mental well-being and other things that are attached to it, and to also demystify the stigma. What we decided to do is to develop a 13 episodic series which will educate people but also will promote our brand. So these are the kind of things that we do. We also have our own in-house project, which is a documentary on entrepreneurs, the pain before the gain. Because most times people don't see the challenges entrepreneurs go through. People don't understand the emotional challenges of running a business. All we see is the successes. All we see is the trumpets that is being blown. But we don't see the back end. We don't see the pain. We don't see the sorrow behind the successes. So these are the things also, that we also do. The ease of doing business in Nigeria is a good initiative, I must confess. It started with easing how business registration is being done. I could remember about 15 years ago when we tried to do as little as business name registration. It's a lot of stress. But now the government is trying to make it easier, but there is still a lot to be done. There's challenge of infrastructure, there's challenge of funding, there's challenge of manpower. And these issues need to be addressed. Until they are addressed, there will be nothing like ease of doing business. Because, for example, if you don't have power, you are limited to what you can do. You have overhead that you must, sustain. If you don't have the right manpower, the business cannot grow. If you don't have funding for sustainability, it's a huge challenge. The growth will be stunted. There are things that you want to do as a business. You approach the banks, they are giving you stories, but the bank can go out and, give a lot of money to an artist. But for a business that will employ, that will empower other people, that will contribute to the economy, that makes it difficult to access funding. So when we talk about ease of doing business, these things needs to be properly done. It must be feasible. Not just, playing rhetorics to the gallery. The elements that needs to be put in place to ensure that there is ease of doing business in Nigeria.
Welcome to KINGSMEAD Group of Schools. KINGSMEAD Group of Schools is built on the vision to be the preferred citadel of education in Nigeria. It boasts of a team of experienced and qualified professionals offering world-class educational standards. Call us now. Telephone number 080-2039-2246 or come over to KINGSMEAD Group of Schools, KINGSMEAD Famous Street, off Erumo Road, Obafemi Awolowo Way, Ikorodu, Lagos. Ngozi Adiolu Idowu is the managing partner of KINGSMEAD Group of Schools.
KINGSMEAD College was established on the 13th of August 2016. We started with the elementary. As a Montessorian, I felt I should start from where I was trained. So we started with the elementary, and to the glory of God, we had a good success story, and we decided to move to the college. As I mentioned earlier, the college is 2 years and the elementary is 3. The vision is to have an outstanding value-based school, striving for excellence, and also to enable our children achieve greatness. And also the mission is to inspire our learners achieve the highest standard of intellectual and also personal development through a stimulating and comprehensive program. The core values of KINGSMEAD is excellency, diligence, teamwork, discipline, and also dedication. I see the school growing from strength to strength. I also see the learners doing well, not just also in academics, in every area of their life. I see our students in the university, those that graduate to university, I see them doing well also. I see this school, I see KINGSMEAD producing the first female president. I keep telling my girls, I believe it's going to come out from KINGSMEAD because of the kind of training we've imbibed in them. It's not just only academics, but morally, the I can do spirit. I see this school being one school that outside the country, that's around the world, people will source for this school. People will come from every other country to want to be part of this school. I see this school being a household name, not for any other thing, integrity, producing students with good morals. I see universities coming into KINGSMEAD to ask for, wants to affiliate with the school. I see my students making the country proud. I see this school producing students that will make youth, that will make the school proud in every area.
Welcome to Anchor Petroleum Limited. Anchor Petroleum Limited was incorporated in the year 2000 with the focus of marketing and distribution of petroleum products such as liquefied petroleum gas, cooking gas, petroleum motor spirit, PMS or petrol, automotive gas oil, agro or diesel, dual purpose kerosene, DPK or kerosene, etc. Anchor Petroleum Limited is a wholly indigenous company and a member of the Nigerian Liquefied Petroleum Gas Association. The company is also an off-taker of liquefied petroleum gas from Nigeria Liquefied Natural Gas Limited. In 2012, the company established a subsidiary called Anchor Gas and commenced trading in bulk liquefied petroleum gas and later ventured into distribution of cooking gas through refilling plants. In other words, retail outlets. The company presently operates from 5 retail outlets in the following locations: Igbogbo, Ikorodu, University of Lagos, Akoka, Elomoro, Ibeju-Lekki, Itamaga, Ikorodu, and Yaba College of Technology, Yaba. With these 5 refilling plants, Anchor Gas was able to achieve sales turnover of more than 800 million naira in the year 2018, and this is expected to improve in subsequent years. For more inquiries, call us on telephone number 080-5510-3526, 080-2501-1930, or come over to our corporate office at 29 Ogolana Drive, Surulere, Lagos. Dayo Omotoye is the Chief Executive Officer of Anchor Petroleum Limited.
Anchor Petroleum Limited business name is Anchor Gas. Anchor Gas is a child of necessity. One of the few things I try my hands on as an exit strategy from paid employment. I tried a couple of things. Some succeeded, some did not. But Anchor Gas was one of the few ones that actually saw the light of day. And what we did was we saw a need in the industry. A few years back, people in a certain location will have to travel quite some distance to get their cooking gas to use. Those who couldn't make the journey had to employ the services of local resellers nearby. But even at that, those resellers were not giving them value for their money. And so we saw that need and the gap, and we felt we could fill the gap. However, the capital outlay requirement for setting up a standard refilling plant was huge, and we didn't have the funds. So what we did was to employ the management approach of GIT, that's just in time, by going into a collaboration arrangement with University of Lagos. And so that gave birth to our first refilling plant. And today, that has been the reference point of other LPG refilling plants within the metropolis. Our vision is very simple. We want to be among the top 10 players in the LPG business in Nigeria within the next 10 years. Very simple and short. For our mission statement, it is to deliver quality products to the satisfaction of our customers through continuous innovation. For us in Anchor Petroleum or Anchor Gas, it's only one product that we deal with, which is LPG, that's liquefied petroleum gas, which people basically refer to as cooking gas. We have retail outlets within Lagos. So that's what we do. That's what we offer our customers. We have two types of customers: the end users, which we refer to as the last mile in the value chain of the business, and also the resellers. But what is unique about us is that whatever you pay for is what you get within any of our retail outlets. And because of that, we continue to have repeat businesses. We continue to have customers coming back to patronize us. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and many thanks to you and other people to have felicitated with me on this milestone. I pray God Almighty will honor all of you. Being 50 is not an easy journey, especially in our environment in Nigeria, but all glory be to God for thus far He has led us. When I looked at where I was coming from and where I am now, I feel very grateful to God for what I've been able to achieve despite the non-availability of resources from my parents because of my background. But so far so good. God has been faithful, God has been good to me, and I feel grateful to Him.
And this is where we bring down the curtains on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to our feedback handles on the screen. Our deep gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes, I remain Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Please, let's do this again. Same time, same channel next week. We'll see you then.